Oh, hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing fine. What's up?
Quick question. What's Cinco de Mayo?
Oh, it's like 4th of July, but like with ponchos, right? Right?
I'm hanging up. During these crazy times, so many wonderful things have been canceled. Weddings, concerts, sports shows,
Did you
game.
just call them sports
It's
shows?
sports games, isn't
It's
it?
sports games. Jeez.
What the? But there is one event I am ecstatic has been canceled this year. Cinco de Mayo. That clusterfuck of high fructose margarita mix, store-bought guacamole, and offensive Party City costumes. It fills me with utter joy to think about all the pissed off brads. Oh man, I'm so pissed I can't get drunk and drinking out of the tequila bottle today wearing a poncho because I'm a frat boy and my basement's full of asbestos.
Where is that frat boy from?
Because although Cinco de Mayo does commemorate a real battle that happened in Mexico in 1862, it's celebrated way more in the States than anywhere south of the border. It's like the Chipotle of holidays. You think it's authentic, but it's actually run by a bunch of white guys named Steve. And not only is this holiday a belligerent parade of misunderstanding, Cinco de Mayo is one of the deadliest days in America. More people have died in Cinco de Mayo celebrations than in the battle it's supposed to commemorate. So why the do Steven and Ashley drink themselves to the point of alcohol poisoning every year? Well, it has way less to do with Mexico than it does the US Civil War, my boy Napoleon, and beer.
Joanna, son las 10 de la mañana. Are you shushing
Shut
me?
your little face. So to fully understand, we got to go back to the past, to the 1860s, a time when the corsets were coursing, the smallpox was poxing, and the U.S. Civil War was ravaging the country. You probably know the story. We had the Union in the north, we had the Confederacy in the south, but did you know that there was also France trying to stick their baguettes into the drama? Bet you didn't expect baguettes in your Mexican fun day, Brad. For several reasons, including like cotton and stuff, the French wanted the South to win, and the North was pissed because they kept on meddling. So while the US was busy fighting their war, Napoleon was like, perfect opportunity to go to Mexico with my troops and take it for myself. I just found this stick outside. I don't think this is historically accurate.
And you kissed it. You kissed the stick that you found outside.
At first I was shocked, like, oh my God, Napoleon just woke up one day and decided to take Mexico, but then I remembered he looks like this, and 99% of white guys on horses want to take your land. The other 1% is William Shatner on vacation. So Napoleon sends his enormous army to Mexico, and when they arrived to the tiny town of Puebla on May 5th, 1862, they were ready to obliterate the Mexicans. How does your tequila shot taste now, Ashley? Huh? People died! Actually, I should take a little sippy.
That's a little aggressive.
But in a stunning turn of events, I don't know why I turned. That was weird. But in a stunning turn of events, the small Mexican militia beat the shit out of the much larger and more prepared French army, so they were able to keep their land. For a few months, French took Mexico anyway, and it's a longer story than this. It was a very brief victory in a much larger.
But it was a victory nonetheless.
But it was a victory nonetheless.
Yes, exactly.
So when France embarrassingly lost in Puebla, the Union celebrated their little asses off because that meant France was like weakened and wouldn't be able to help the Confederates anymore. It's like a Gossip Girl drama. Shh, XOXO, Napoleon. So the first time Cinco de Mayo was celebrated was during the Civil War, but it wasn't a, woo, we like Mexico. It was more of a, woo, we f***ed the French. So if Mexico doesn't even celebrate this day, how did a battle in the small town of Puebla on May 5th and the Civil War end up meaning that Brad passes out in his foyer in his clearance aisle Halloween costume after drinking his body weight in shots? Well, in the 1980s, American beer companies started marketing it as another excuse to get really fucked up. I shouldn't drink, that's the opposite of my point. Another company started marketing it as another excuse to buy a bunch of shit you really, really don't need. And since then, Cinco de Mayo has devolved into the cluster it is today, because apparently St. Patrick's Day isn't enough drunk appropriation. So maybe take this opportunity to throw away those stupid fake mustaches and ponchos and celebrate Cinco de Mayo by celebrating Mexican culture. How, you ask? Google some Frida paintings. Watch a Guillermo del Toro movie. Oh, watch Coco. I cry. Call your dope-ass Mexican friend who wears t-shirts and jeans like a normal person, Brad. And sure, you can have some margaritas along the way. It's not like anyone is driving. I'm going to have some myself. A few, responsibly. Like, I'm not going to get wasted, but, like, have a little marg. We're going to have a little cute margy time here.
I think you might be an alcoholic.
Shut the up. But tell me, what other things can we revamp during this time? Tell me in the comments below. And until next time, I'm Joanna, and I'm going to drink. Oh.
Hey, you're not going to use that part where I said the thing about ponchos and 4th of July, are you?
I think it's the intro to our video.
No, Joe, you can't...
Okay, bye.